Got it. I'm gonna do it here. Okay. All right. Finally got this together. Let me get my view together. So we'll do it here. That you can see me. Hopefully it doesn't slide away. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me today. I'm having some tech issues, and of course, that would happen on the eve of my birthday. My birthday is Saturday, October 29th. So, of course, it would happen on the eve of my birthday. But I am here today for Friday Live. So, this is our live business Q&A launch hour where you can ask me anything in relation to branding, marketing, and entrepreneurship. You also can ask me anything in relation to growing a six-figure business. So I'm here today, here for your questions. Let me see if anybody is tuning in. Hey, Sharonda, welcome. So basically how this works is literally you can ask me anything. So I'm looking down and I'm looking up because up is YouTube and Facebook and down is Instagram. But yes, ask me anything in relation to sales, marketing, branding, growing a six-figure business. You can submit your questions via the chat. So, Sharonda, I see you're here tuning in. I appreciate you joining. Put some questions in the chat and I will address it live today. We can have a discussion about this. If you feel like coming on camera, you don't even necessarily have to come like use your video. You can just have your picture showing. But if you want your audio and you want to ask me something, feel free to do it. So let's go. So I'm going to wait for some questions. While I wait for some questions, I just wanted to remind you guys that we just had an amazing episode get posted on our Entrepreneur Spotlight this past Wednesday. It was of Asia Rodriguez, who owns Zola Counseling. So she is a therapist. She's grown her business to six figures. If you have not checked out the podcast episode for that, go to Spotify, go to YouTube, go to Apple Podcasts, Brand and Convert with Adrian and White. Search me and listen to that episode because she had so much good information. I also this week released the podcast episode, how I went from 20K to 100K per year. Last year, I made $100,000 for my business, which was incredible. And it's so funny because I didn't even realize it until I started doing my taxes and stuff. But I made over 100K for my business. So I share what that journey was. Please pardon the audio with that. I'm still kind of getting my audio together for the podcast, and it's a little bit of trial and error. But yes, so listen to that episode. Both of them are on the podcast, and I'm excited to share that with you. Hotshot Rider, I see you. Welcome on Instagram. Make sure you can submit any question in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure business in the comments, and I will address it live. And I'll be here today. We are going to go. Let's see, how long have we gone so far? We've gone about 8 minutes. So I definitely want to give you guys your full 30 minutes. So I will. And it looks like we have our first question from Sharonda. So let me put it up. So she said, how do I market my business? How do I get the word out? Okay, so how do you market your business? How do you get the word out? So those are two different things. So getting the word out is one task, and marketing your business is another task. So let me start first with getting the word out. So when you are starting a business, you are basically people don't know about you. So you have your business, you know how awesome the business is. Hey Reggie, thanks for joining. So you know how awesome the business is, but nobody else knows about it. So the first place that you should start is by letting your immediate network, your contacts know about your business. And you can do this by taking all of your personal contacts that you can getting their emails, putting them in your email marketing system, and emailing them. So you first are going to announce to them that you have a business, and then they're going to be on your email list, and you should be emailing them on a regular basis. If you do not know what you should be emailing them about, you should start with value added content, specifically free value added content. So, free value added content looks like this podcast, it looks like a YouTube video, a blog post. Those are probably the best ones. So, video content, written content, those are the best ways that you can help get the word out. So, you start there by regularly producing free content on public platforms that are going to be searchable. And so, the two biggest search engines are Google, number one, YouTube is number two. So, Google means blogging because they are combing your website, and YouTube is obviously posting YouTube videos. So post videos and email your list anytime you post new content. The more frequently that you have new content, the better, because you'll have new topics that you can share with them, and you'll be able to have more reason to actually email them. So start there. To get the word out to your immediate network. To get the word out to your expanded network, you also can start there because you have value added content that you can share. So now that you have these YouTube videos, random people are going to land on your YouTube videos as well. And make sure that the title of your videos is very descriptive and keyword rich, and the description is very descriptive and keyword rich, and include links to your website, include links to any other additional content you have, include your email in there, include different things in there that are going to, if someone is interested in more information from you, they can go there to find that information. So that's how you get the word out. The more valuable content that you produce, the more that you're going to have more people know about your content. Another way, another thing that you can do with your content that you create, and this is specifically for video content, is that you can create reels. So right now, you can create reels on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on YouTube. So when you create the reels, you're going to be able to basically, you'll just chop up your videos. And if you are trying to figure out how to do that, take a look at my Instagram page at Brand with AMW for that. But basically, you chop up the content, and then you share the little snippets of the content that you already have on another platform, and you tell them how they can view the more information. So if you post reels right now, reels are really, really big. If you use hashtags and things, people that don't know about you are going to land on your page and find you. How do you market your business? How do I market my business? Again, it kind of goes into the same thing. In marketing, one of the biggest things is reaching out to networks that you don't know about. So for online marketing, the strategy that I just said of posting reels, posting, your blog content and things is going to get you out to that network, that larger network. Um, there's something that just came to mind and just slipped my mind. Oh, another way that you can kind of market your business and get the word out about your business is by interacting with people on social media that you don't know already. So when you're on Instagram, you can go to the search tool and you can type in different hashtags. When you type in those hashtags, and an example of the hashtag for me, maybe the hashtag is hashtag service-based business. So if I look at that hashtag, I'm going to look at the posts that are there or that are coming down or, that show, and I'm going to be looking for people that could be my ideal client. Once you see someone that's your ideal client, you're going to like their, a few of their posts. You're going to react to their stories if they have a story up, and you're going to comment on their posts and stories as well. So when you do that, it gives visibility to your profiles, and you'll have more people that are your target clients that are going to find out about your company, learn more about your company through that. So that's the best way to get the word out and market your business. There obviously are a lot of other ways that you can do it, but following that strategy is going to get you the most bang for your time and energy. So I definitely recommend that. And to take it a step further, you can, once you've interacted with those people, you can you can message them, and you can. I think I talked about this before. Um, there's a sell by chat script that you can follow, and there's someone by the name of Maria Wynn that I did some counseling or coaching with. She has a program called Get Clients Now, and look her up on Facebook. Is it face? Maybe not Facebook. Look her up on YouTube and look her up on Instagram. I'm gonna put her name down, or let's see if I can post it in there. Maria Wynn, and it's at Maria Wynn on for Instagram too. But basically, look her up. She's spelled MariaWendt for her sell by chat script, and then you can DM people that you've already interacted with, or have recently friend requested you, and tell them about your business. Okay. So I have another question here, and it says, I'm having a difficult time with balancing my full time job and trying to find the time to grow my business. Okay, so I've talked about this before. I definitely have talked about it in a previous YouTube video before, but basically, the balance part, if you want your business to grow, you have to put time towards it. If you are working your full time job so much that you don't have any time for your business, you're not going to see any growth because you're not putting any effort towards the business. So, if I would start with first, what is your reason for even having the business? And why are you not making time for why is it last on the priority list? If your reason for having the business is that it's your purpose to help other women and coach them, and you know that one day you want to do it full time, you're going to have to put in time and effort towards it. And sometimes it might be uncomfortable. I have a friend, she works full time for the government. She's making multiple six figures. She also has a wedding planning business. And she basically is waking up at like 4 a.m. or whatever time, and she's able to put in 2 hours towards the business. She also, I think, maybe has a virtual assistant or assistant to help her throughout the day to try and manage the business. But she's putting, whatever that time is, towards the business. And welcome, welcome. I see some more people have joined the Instagram live. So welcome. If you are just joining in, basically we are talking about live business Q&A. So you can ask me any question in relation to branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure business. So ask me, you can put it in the comments. You can even request to join if you want to join via video as well. Okay. But yeah, so time towards a business. So at the bare minimum, you should be spending at least an hour every weekday on your business. And if you have no clients right now, then that hour might not be client work. It might be creating content, creating that YouTube video, creating that blog post, creating your programs, building out a course. The sky's the limit on what you really can do, but you have to find time somewhere. So if you're working a million hours in your full-time job, you really need to analyze, one, do you really need to be working a million hours? Can you afford to work less? You know, is there maybe another job where you can have a better work life balance? I've had some people I know who they are getting remote jobs so that they can have more flexibility in their schedule and work on their business a little bit more. So think about all of that. And if you need the job, you love your full-time job, but you also want to build your business, and you're going to have to find an additional hour a day. And it might be early, it might be late, but find the time and work on it every single weekday at the bare minimum. Okay. And as your business grows, it's going to need more time. So that 1 hour a day might turn to 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day might turn to 4 hours a day. Sometimes this is what happened to me. So sometimes you're working on your business and it's really growing, and you're seeing different dynamics grow and stuff over time. And you realize that your part-time job is competing with your full-time job. Sometimes it's the signal that you should start preparing to work for yourself full-time, especially if that's something that you're passionate about. So, be open to those signals as well. Okay. Instagram, y'all got any questions? I see people have joined, so let me know if you have any questions. You can submit it in the comments. Let's see. We have about 9 more minutes. If you have any more questions, please put it in the chat. And I will put in the comments, Maria Wind, sell by chat script. Okay. So while I wait for some more questions, let me think of a question that I often get. Let's see. Let's see. What is a question that I have gotten? Um, okay. So this isn't really a question, but it's definitely some words of advice. So, one of the things that I see pretty frequently is um, different service-based business owners having a million different services that they are offering. And when they actually, you might actually get some traction. You get a prospect that's interested in you, that you book a call with, and then you fumble the bag once you get on the phone with them. We want to prevent you from fumbling the bag. You should no longer be fumbling the bag. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to grow your six-figure business. So how you can prevent fumbling the bag, basically. And when I say fumbling the bag, basically what happens is, you say something. So you say, I help women with coaching, or with fulfilling their God ordained vision, and by using sports psychology, and something else. I don't know. So you have your positioning statement. You meet someone, you talk to them. They're like, wow, I'm interested in learning more. And then you get them on the phone, they schedule with you, you get them on the phone. And when you get them on the phone, they are saying, you say, you're talking about whatever. And then when you start talking about your services, you give them a long list of services. Give them a whole bunch of options about what they can do, or can sign up for or not sign up for. When you do that, a lot of people have decision fatigue. You do not want to give your prospects decision fatigue. You want to lead them to a single plan of action, single solution. And it should be a solution that is so, like, basically when they're coming to you, they have a pain point and you want to be the one that resolves their pain point. Welcome, DJ Renaissance. Ask me questions if you have any questions about branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or how to grow a six-figure business. Ask it in the comments and I will address it live right now. Okay. But yeah, so basically you're giving them decision fatigue. And you don't want to do that because that's how you lose the clients. A lot of times they don't know what they really want. They don't know what they want when they're working with you. They know that they have a problem, but they want you to give them a single solution. As a service-based business owner, you should be leading them to a single solution. So the single solution, how you do that is that you create a program. If you do it how I did it, I have my service list and I knew that I had like a lot of really good services that would benefit the client. And so what I did is I created a package that is made up of 5 different services and I broke it up into step by step. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. I made it really clear to understand. And when I get on a prospect call, I have my script that I got from Maria Wynn on, how the call should go, what questions I should be asking them, which is leading them to, me being the solution for them. And I give them I tell them about my program. And that's the only thing that I sell in that on the call or whatever. It's that one single program. So it's super clear when I have the call. Not everybody is going to be your client. So if you determine in the question and answer period or in what they're looking for that being that what you're offering is not going to be a good service for them, or it's just not the right fit, you can tell them before you get into the pitch. But when you're asking them the questions and they're giving you the answers, you basically want to give them, a single program. So I'm going to put in the chat as well the sales page to my main program. And again, like I said, it is made up of um, 3 different programs. And I don't know, I don't think it's going to work for Instagram. So I'm just going to put it back. But the link is www.imsimplybranded.com. Okay. And so I'm going to put it in the Facebook. I put it in the YouTube chat. If you catch the replay, you can see it there. And I said it aloud so that you can hear it as well. But basically, this is my sales page for the program that I sell on my sales call. So create a program for them, create a sales page for them, make it really easy, create a brochure for that program. Really clear, really easy, get great on selling it, get great on the benefits of it. This will dramatically change, the amount of clients that you get. Okay. All right, we have a few minutes left. If anybody has any questions, please submit them in the chat. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. So I'll give you guys one more scenario and question that I've gotten, or scenario I've gotten. Um, let's see. Let's see. How to pricing. Let's talk pricing. How do you price your services? How do you know how to price your services? Because obviously you want to price it in a way that is going to um, get the most bang for your buck. So basically, with pricing, what you want to do is The first thing that you want to do is come up with your hourly rate. I have a video on my YouTube channel. Check it out. You can search, I think, pricing on there to find it. Um, but basically, what you want to do is research what you do. What's the normal hourly rate or range for what you do? So research that on Google. You'll see a range and it'll say, for people that are like beginning, they might start with this hourly rate. For people that are um, in the business for a long time, they're going to have a higher hourly rate. So you'll see that range. Then, so right, make note of the range. Next thing you want to do is think about how much ideally you want to make for the year. So let's say that how much you want to make, and I'm gonna get out my calculator because we gotta be official with it. So let's say you want to make 100K for the year. So if I want to make 100K for the year, there are 52 weeks in a year. How many weeks of vacation do you want? Do you take off between Christmas and New Year's? Do you want 3 weeks vacation, 4 weeks vacation? So we're going to say you want 4 weeks of vacation. So there's 52 weeks in the year, minus 4 is 48. So you have 48 weeks in the year for you, work weeks. So I'm going to take the $100,000 and I'm going to divide it by 48, and that equals $2,083 for the week. So every week you want to make $2,083. How many hours are you working? Are you working a 40-hour week? So let's say you're working a 40-hour week. Let's divide that by 40 hours. That equals $52.08. So if you want to make 100K for the year, and honestly, it's really if your business wants to make 100K for the year, because as you guys probably know, as a business owner, you don't always keep what you make, when you have business expenses. So if you need to double it, double it. But $52.08 is your hourly rate for you to make 100K or for your business to make 100K. And that includes your 4 weeks of vacation. So if you're struggling to figure out how much you should be charging, base it off of your hourly rate. What I did is I took my hourly rate, and then after I had done some of my services before, I had a general estimate. And if you need help with trying to figure out how long it takes you to do the services that you're providing, at the beginning, you can use a tool like Toggle, which is TOGGL.com. And basically, you go in there and you're going to multiply. I mean, not multiply, you're going to take the time of how long it takes you to complete a service. So if it takes you 7 hours, and that includes everything. It includes research, it includes meetings with the client. So if your average time is 7 hours, then you're going to multiply the 7 by your hourly rate, which we just calculated. And that is how much your service should cost. So think about that. That's what I did for all of my services. I figured out my hourly rate, which I had to elevate because I know that even if I'm making 100K, I'm probably only keeping about 40% of that, or it's going in my pocket. The rest is going to business expenses, to taxes, to other places. So I have to double. If I want to make 100K in my pocket, I need to say 52 times 2, and that's 104. So my hourly needs to be at least 104. So think about that. That is my last question or words of advice for this video. If you are just tuning in, I see someone has joined. Welcome, Sandan, I think. But welcome. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to post the replay on my IG page. It's also live on YouTube, and in my Brand and Convert with Adrian and White Facebook group, and my Marketing and Maintenance Facebook group. So, and it also will be on the podcast. Probably, we'll see. It needs to be edited first, so either later today or by Monday at the latest. But anyway, that's it. See you later. Have a great weekend. Happy Halloween. And it's my birthday, so wish me happy birthday. My birthday is tomorrow. Woohoo, I'm excited. All right. So see you later. Bye.